If you've ever tried to run machine learning models locally and experienced a lot of problems with setting up environments, configurations, or dependencies, this video is for you. Come forward. Now, if you want to run large language models on your computer, there's a straightforward way to do it. And no, this is not a promotional video. This is just me sharing you good nuggets, okay? So this way is called Docker Model Runner, or short DMR. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Docker Model Runner to run LLMs locally on your computer. Come with me. Hello guys, welcome to Tech with Praise James. In this channel, I explain artificial intelligence and machine learning jargon through storytelling. Now today is part 2 of a series that I started last week, which is setting up large language models on your personal computer. I made a video on how to do so with Ollama, and I said I was going to make a second video on another method you can also use. So the method is using Docker Model Runner. But before we get straight into using it, let's talk about what it is. So Docker Model Runner is like a built-in runtime for running large language models or machine learning models in general. So you run these models inside containers. If you're already familiar with Docker, then this is a straightforward way to run LLMs on your computer. So the idea is simple. If Docker can package and run applications consistently, why can't it do the same for models, right? So basically what Docker Model Runner helps do is that it treats models like container images. Basically, you can just pull them, run them, and interact with them on your computer, like I'm going to show you in this video. So what makes Docker Model Runner practical? Let me tell you. This may be a little bit technical, but stay with me. The first reason is that Docker Model Runner runs the models directly on Docker Hub in an OCI compliant format. So basically OCI means Open Container Initiative. It can also run directly on Hugging Face if the model is in GGUF format, which stands for GPT Generated Uniform Format. The second thing is that it supports a wide range of GPUs. It supports NVIDIA, it supports AMD, it supports Apple Silicon, it supports Vulkan. The third reason, it is compatible with any platform that supports Docker engine. Now let's get right into how to use Docker Model Runner on your local computer. So the first thing is that you have to go to docker.com to download Docker Desktop for your operating system. So I already have this downloaded, but if you're using Mac, if you're using Windows, go ahead to download the Docker Desktop on your computer. Now after doing that, we're going to launch it. So here I am on Docker Desktop. So this is what it looks like. Just a quick tip in case you experience something called a virtualization setup error while trying to run Docker application on your local computer. So what you should do if you encounter this error is to restart your computer and enter a BIOS or BIOS setup. I'm going to attach a screenshot of what it looks like. So when you enter this setup, you go to advanced setting and enable virtualization technology. When you enable this, save the setting and restart your computer, your Docker Desktop should run smoothly after this configuration. So let's go back to setting it up. Now the next thing you want to do after you've launched the Docker Desktop is to go to this settings icon here and click on it and go to AI. And when you get to AI, I've already enabled mine, but these are the things you're supposed to enable. Enable Docker Model Runner, enable host site TCP support. This is the default port that Docker Desktop runs on. And then here, change to all in case it is a none or custom. So after you have these settings, apply, close. I already applied, so close. And then go over to models and Docker Hub. So this is where you can see different models. You can, if you have any specific one in mind, you can type it up. But these are just some of the available options. You can just search, but since I'm just trying to show an example, so I'm going to use a small model. So this is the model that I used, and you can use any model of your choosing. So for this tutorial, I downloaded this particular latest version. As you can see, it's around 259 MB, so it doesn't take up a lot of space compared to something like this that has 1.71 billion parameters. So this one takes up 3.2 gigs. So I mean, depending on your PC, that would determine what level of model you can run without external GPU support. So this is the one that I'm going to use. Just something to note about Docker Model Runner. So when you pull a model, Docker Model Runner will retrieve it from a remote repository and then cache it locally on your computer. So that for subsequent use it will be really fast. So that's one benefit of using Docker Model Runner. It's actually really fast, and it also optimizes resource usage because the model only loads into memory when you need to use it and then it unloads afterwards. So go ahead to download the model that you want, and then we'll chat with this model directly within the Docker application. So I'm going to go back to my download that I've already done. So here, I'm going to run this. So I'm going to run this, and then I can just ask it, what's Python decorators? And then it's going to go to work and tell me what it is. My network is not really great, so that might also affect how fast you get results. All right, so it's replying. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's pretty straightforward to use Docker model runner. I mean, you don't have to stress, just pull the model you want, run it, interact with it. Pretty chill. So you see why I said it's straightforward. I mean, this is the method I'm going to be using.
So you can use this Inspect tab to get more information about a model. You can figure out its architecture. For this specific model, I use this small. It is perfect for edge devices. Its architecture is Ollama. It has 360 something million parameters. There is a quantization method, and it is in GGUF format, like I mentioned earlier, GPT generated uniform format, and its size is about 256 MB. So use the Inspect tab on other models to figure out their characteristics.
So Docker Model Runner exposes a full HTTP API on the local host I shared earlier, 12434, and it uses either Llama CPP inference engine or VLLM inference engine under the hood to optimize model inference. So let me show you how to use this API with this model that we already downloaded. I'm going to be using Ollama CPP as the inference engine. So I've just written a simple code here for a simple text generation task. So let's run this. The model has responded. So basically this is the simple rundown of how to use Docker Model Runner on your local computer. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more beginner-friendly and practical videos on AI. My next video is going to teach you everything you need to know about decision trees, from what it is, popular terms you need to know, and how to build one with Python's skittilearn. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you subscribe. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and comment down below what else you want me to teach you. So bye guys, see you next week.